Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy X. And in today's episode we are going to be making our departure from Besaid. And we do have a few little tutorial battles that we have to go through as we go along. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Alright then, without further ado, let's get on with today's show. So last episode we quickly popped back into Besaid at the end to go and get Baleful's second overdrive, and we also got the Cloister Trials out of the way and all that stuff. And so we are ready to depart. And this time we won't be going via the water path, we'll be going across the land this time, thank goodness.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Not too shabby. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer. That looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're
Alright, so at this point we're introduced to our black mage, which was Lulu.
Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
So we want thunder. See, in reality, water and thunder would not bounce off of each other. Like, well, lightning would separate the water particles, but I guess it's Final Fantasy and it's not supposed to make sense, so we'll just roll with it. Because why not? Quite a nice little view of Besaid village from here.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
So we can choose to pray here with Waka, but to be honest, I don't think there's any benefit to it, or at least I've never found any benefit to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just move on. I mean, obviously, you know, praying is respectful and all that stuff, and you know, I always try and be respectful and all that. But in this case, I'm just going to continue. And here we are introduced to yet again Kumari, who will be joining our party a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to have a little bit of a skirmish with him. And he's not tough to beat, he's only got about 800 health, I believe. Only takes a few hits. Here comes his jump. Actually have to heal up here, that's never happened before. Nah. There we go.
That's enough.
I don't know whether it was Kamari testing us or what, I don't know.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Okay, so we can see that Yuna and Lulu have both been added to the party now as well. And like I said, Kamari will be following very shortly. And we're going to be getting to use Yuna in battle in a moment as well.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True, true. Why don't we let our summer...
Okay, so we'll go ahead here and pull out Yuna. And we're going to get to do a little bit of summoning training now. But in some ways that's a good thing, because it will help us out with the boss fight that we've got coming up. So we'll go ahead and pull out Baleful. Now these are known as Garuda, and they're actually from Mushroom Rock Road, where they have about 4k of health. But since this is a training session here, this one's been downgraded for us and has about, I think it's 1200. So it's really been cut down to size. It's basically not at full strength right now. If it was at full strength, obviously we'd be in trouble. But this one, like I said, has been cut down to size. And this is the only time that you will face the Garuda here. After that, you will not see it again until Mushroom Rock Road. Whipping it down as much as I can. Using Sonic Wing will delay its attack and allow us to get extra attacks in, which right now is what we want. And each attack obviously puts our overdrive gauge up. We'll go ahead and finish it off now. And we've got ourselves an overdrive gauge full now, so that means we've now got an overdrive ready for later. And I will let you guys know when and where to use it in a bit. Because believe me, we're going to need it. Well, I say we're going to need it, it will really come in handy. Alright, let's keep forging ahead. This will be the last of the training battles. After this we can grind and do whatever. Although we do have more training battles coming up later on.
Leave this one to me, huh?
Just introducing different things, but we'll get to that as and when we get to it. I'm going to have Eunice step aside for now. We'll worry about her later. Right now it's mainly Walker and Titus that we need to be levelling up ideally. I mean, obviously levelling up Lulu will come in handy as well, but for now we'll just focus on Titus and Walker, because they are the ones that are going to be used the most in the boss fights coming up, I think. Go. Alright, let me just have a quick glance here at something. Oops. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. So I need 6 more sphere movement to get to there. Okay. Right. Well, let's at least do a little bit of work on the grids here. I would like to try and get to haste ideally before the first boss fight, but it's not essential. It really depends how long it's going to. Right, I'm going to pause the recording to just do a little bit of grind, see how I go, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've done a tiny little bit of grinding. I couldn't really get very far because the experience I was getting here was pittance. But I've managed to get Lulu to there, Titus is up to there, and Rocker to there for now. And that's pretty much all I've done for the moment. I mean, I would have liked to have gotten haste, but I've sort of assessed it and decided that it's going to take quite a while to get by grinding here, and I'm probably best to wait till I get to Killiker, I think, to go and get haste. So we'll just make do with what we've got. It's not essential. Let me just use this save point a second so that I can recover my what do you call it? My health and MP. Now we want to wait until everybody else has stepped onto the boat, because otherwise we're going to miss out on items. So we've got the Seeker's Ring here. A couple of Phoenix Downs. 400 gil. There's another one, it's an ether. I've already spoken to you. There we go, it's the remedy. I think that's it. So those are all the items that you should have got by now. Well, for now at least. And we are going to want to save our game on board the ship very in a moment, because we do have a boss, actually 2 boss fights that are coming up very shortly that we're going to be tackling. Pretty easy ones, and if you do everything that I do, then you should be fine.
Goodbye.
After all, this is what I'm here for. To guide you lot along. I make these mistakes and boomer moments so you don't have to. That's what Fuzzfinger always used to say.
Who?
Okay, first things first, then we're going to start by going below deck, where we are going to be intercepted by a Waka, who's going to be one of our best merchants as we go through the game.
These won't sell.
But his wares depend on how much money we give him earlier on.
Don't look like you got much money either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd, merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Okay, we'll go ahead here and talk to him
But
again.
someday the name Awaka will be spoken. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gil to lend?
Let's see how much gil have we actually got. So we've got 2,000. If we give him... Do you know what, actually, I'm going to give him the full 2 grand because... Whoops. I'm not going to need it right now
I guess
anyway.
it pays to ask. Fine seed money for the Awaka merchant empire.
I think the most you will ever need to give him though is 10 grand.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
Okay, if we just make our way down to the end here, we have Al Bhed Primer Volume 3. So that's that one done. And then if we make our way through this door over here, we've got this chest just here. Oops. For a remedy. Now let me just check something here. So we've got 13 potions right now, which means we can kick this suitcase and it will give us a potion until we hit 20 potions. So we should get 7 in total. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we shouldn't get any more after that. Yep. Once you hit 20, that's it. You will not get any more. But it is a nice little way of topping yourself up on potions at this early stage. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and save our game here, as we do have a boss fight coming up. And then we'll head back outside. And we'll go ahead and talk to Waka to engage the next bit of the story.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Okay, so from here then we want to go and approach this crowd over here.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Okay, then back to Waka.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
And now we'll go ahead and talk directly to Yuna.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Jacked. My father. His name is Jacked.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jekt came to Spira.
But
It's true, I first met Jekt 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
Zin doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Zin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
Okay, so here we are in our boss fight. Now, with this fight we can... Actually, let's scrap that for a minute. What we'll do is we'll kill 2 of these ones at the front just to limit the damage they're doing. We don't want to kill the 3rd one, otherwise 3 more will take its place and it is an infinite loot thing. Not too worried about Kamari. We actually want to be focusing all our efforts on the Finn. That we can put Tyrus away, and we will go ahead and summon up Baleful. And this is where our overdrive is going to come into play. And we want to use the Energy Blast one because it will do more damage, a lot more. Go, that's just knocked 14k out of him. We should have about 500 health left. He starts off with 2k. Houses have taken some damage. Hopefully one more lightning bolt should do it, I reckon. And that's boss fight number 1 complete. Next boss fight we're going to be battling with Waka and Tidus. Okay, this is another one of the sin spawns. And we're going to start by using cheer. And then we're going to follow up by using the dark attack. This should make it a lot harder for the sin spawn to hit us. We'll just go ahead and stack a few more cheers up, I think. And what cheer does, by the way, I should have mentioned, is it will increase our physical attack strength. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do anyway. Let's see how much damage Tidus can do now. Not bad, not bad. So we've got ourselves an overdrive that we can use now. So we'll go ahead and throw that one out. I think this thing has about 2,000 to 2,500 health, something like that. Without looking in the book, I'll tell you exactly off the top of my head, but he's not that strong. There we go. And now we get to see the devastating cutscene. Kilika's just been demoed very badly. Well, hit hard.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Alright then folks, well that's going to be a wrap for this episode. And we'll pick things up next time here in Kilika, where we'll go and see what's transpired after the attack from Sin. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, then please do let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button, be subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you all next time for more Final Fantasy X. Take care folks.